Good evening, everyone. This week is week 4, discussion question, is one of our favorite topics. One of my favorite topics, I would have to say, would be early childhood education. It's one of those things that I think is extremely important to our young children, and I also think that it's something that really needs to be focused on in America and things like that. I was one of those parents that when I first had kids, I stated I was going to be a stay-at-home parent. I wasn't going to work until my kids were in elementary school. I didn't want daycare to raise my children. I didn't want them to be put into, to spend more time with other people than they do with me and my husband. I thought that that was completely and utterly wrong. I didn't think that it was right for someone else to be around my kids all the time. But as my children have gotten older, and even when they were younger, it has been such an amazing thing to see me putting them in daycare and how much they've grown and how much they learn and how much they get to socialize with other kids their age. And I think that that is an absolute huge factor in our children is socialization, because I know that my children are very outgoing. They're very outspoken. They're very direct. They get to learn things. I don't know many kids that are raised in this country that know how to count to Spanish by the time to 10 in Spanish by the time they're 3 years old. I think that's absolutely insane, but great at the same time. So I love the fact that where they're at, they definitely learn a lot of different things. Some of the visuals that they learn, this is something that my daughter did. She's in APK. She'll be going to kindergarten in the fall, and they are starting to learn how to spell different words. This is a little book that she created at preschool, but they were able to write different letters into it and kind of really show what they do and how much they're learning. And for her just turning 5, I think it's amazing. I mean, she can write her name, she knows her phone number, she can pronounce different, she can show you every single letter of the alphabet. She can tell you all the different kinds of types of colors and things like that. And I think it's just absolutely amazing. There's a lot of songs and things like that I will hear my children sing, and I'm like, where did you learn this from? That is absolutely insane. It's songs that I remember growing up as a kid, and they're reiterating and reteaching these things, and it's just absolutely fabulous. Some of the other little amazing little art projects that they do, which I think is awesome. I know every week they have a different learning curve, and they have a curriculum where they base all of their learning off of, and obviously it's for different age structures. My son is younger, he's 3, so he's in like the preschool 3s. So how they're structured is, it's obviously you have newborns to like 6 months old, and then you have 6 months old to like a year old, and then you have 1-year-olds and to 2-year-olds separate all from each other. And then so based on their ages, they're learning different things at different times. I know with my daughter, hers is a little bit more advanced because they're trying to set them up for kindergarten, and when she starts here in the next few months, so she'll be ready for that. Many different things that they do. It's just, there's another kind of a picture about different food groups and things that they get to put together, and all about categorizing different things. And I think that's just amazing, because these are silly little things to us as adults, but to kids it's phenomenal. And they definitely do a lot of creative different artworks. I can tell you I have probably 5 or 6 different bins, big tubs of bins that I have things that they've made since they started at daycare / preschool that I have kept. Some of it I've gotten rid of because it's a little tedious stuff, but a lot of the artwork and the things that they've created and things that they've done, I've definitely kept. So that way, maybe looking back on it, they can go back and say, hey, look, I remember that time I did this, or Mom, I can't believe that you have that from when I was this old. And I think as they go on and they progress and they get older, I'm hoping that, I'll be able to continue more things. Plus, different holidays, they get to create different things, and they get to have all these different adventures, and they get to have all these wonderful music times that these people come in, and they get to spend a lot of time with them, and they get to learn different music. My daughter, at her Christmas program, they sung A Christmas Tree, or Oh Christmas Tree in German, and I just thought that was amazing. So that is my week. that is my presentation for this week. Y'all have a great night. Bye bye.